voted, and microneedling was the winner by far. I think 100% of the votes went right to there. So thank you for joining me on your Saturday night. My name is Tracy, and I am a psychic medium Reiki master who loves talking about skincare, makeup, and all that fun stuff. So I want to give you a little bit of a background about microneedling and tell you about, I've been using this for probably since the fall and love the benefits of this. So what we're going to do, I'm going to just show you in the description, there is a link to Amazon if you want to order this. This is the microneedling that you would order. And what this is the apparatus for microneedling. It's very popular in spas right now. Lots to talk about it, but microneedling basically originated from China. It was used to treat skin conditions. And what it is, I don't know if you can tell. I'm going to put this right up. It's a bunch of little needles. And I'm just going to make sure, just 1 second. I'm going to want to make sure that I am live and that this is not private. Sometimes that happens on YouTube, that you go live and it's private. So I'm hoping that's not happening here today. I just bear with me here. So I'm just going to see if anyone's on here. Anyway, so microneedling, I'll go back to this, but microneedling is you'll see the fine points here. They are little needles. They're just very tiny. And what they're going to do there's a technique that you're going to do, and what it's going to do, it's going to puncture different layers of your skin. And what the theory behind it is, what it does, it penetrates the skin and it encourages new growth of collagen, and it helps firm up your skin. It helps smooth out the texture. And it's interesting, when I was looking at the history of microneedling, it basically, it started in ancient China and was used for many years. And then Germany started using it in the 1900s. And then in 1995, it kind of came down to Philadelphia. They started using that. So, and now it just kind of gradually grew as we know it today. So that's a little bit of a brief history of microneedling. So I'm not sure if anyone's on the chat. And anyways, I'm just going to double check here. Oops. Okay. So what I'm going to do, first thing, I washed everything off, and you want to do a thorough wash of your face and your neck. So because you're going to microneedle from the neck up. And then what you're going to do is I'm just going to you want to make sure this is clean. Again, this is going to puncture your skin, so it can cause bleeding. There is, when I was looking at doing the research, they do caution, if you have any bleeding disorder, because it's going to cause bleeding. It's not good for anyone with clotting issues, on blood thinners. They don't recommend using this. Also, if you are on your period or your moon, don't do it during that period. You want to wait till it's either before or after your period, just because you're going to, again, you don't lose a lot of blood, but there could be some scraping and that sort of thing. Okay. Hi, LA. Okay, perfect. I wasn't too sure if I was live. Sometimes there's a little bit of delay with YouTube. So what we're doing, we're going live. We're talking about for those who just joined, LA, hello. We're doing microneedling. So I don't know if anyone has ever done microneedling, but I'm going to just take you through the process. And I'm just going to clean this off with rubbing alcohol. You want it high concentrate. And all I'm going to do is, actually, I have a face cloth here. You can hold it over the sink, but you want to sterilize these needles because, like I said, they're going to puncture your skin. So I'm just going to do that really quickly. And I hope everyone had a good day. Again, it's 70% alcohol, so it's going to dry fairly quickly. Now, what I'm going to do as that dries, again, we're sterilizing our needles. I'm going to take witch hazel, and normally I would have cotton balls. So what you want to do is take some witch hazel. Witch hazel it's a great, it's very gentle on your skin, but it will help take any bacteria off your skin. So I'm just going to do this because, like I said, the whole goal is to puncture your skin, and that's going to stimulate the healing process, which will generate new collagen. And it helps you, I've noticed a huge difference in my skin since I've been doing the microneedling. It helps firm up your skin, evens your tone, and I have broken capillaries. I don't know if you can see that. So what we're going to do, we're going to kind of take a look at my skin before and after, and I find it does reduce broken capillaries. So I'm going to kind of do that. We will get into the readings here in a moment. I'm going to show the technique. So what's beautiful about this product is it actually has the instructions right here. So how to do it. And again, we're going to start up our neck, you kind of want to do it into different zones. So I would start with the neck. Right here is the face, and then my forehead. But you're going to do it in 4 different motions, 4 different times. So it's going to stimulate that, and they tell you exactly what to do. So my skin is nice and clean. I put witch hazel on it just to do more sterile. And now I'm going to start going up here. So the first motion is up and down. And I'm just going to do pressure, a little bit of pressure. I never knew much about this. So cool. It is very cool. Thanks, Ellie. It is very cool. So you can do so you'll see my skin is going to get really red here. And if you see a little bit of scrapes, don't be alarmed. That's all part of the process. I lost count. I think I'm on 4 right now. So we're going up. And now I'm going to go right here. So watch, this is a broken capillary. Go over the lips. And this is, your nose might be sensitive. My nose is very sensitive. Because like I said, it's like little needles biting into your skin. It hurts. It doesn't really hurt. It just it feels uncomfortable at times during some sensitivity. And my nose, sorry, you guys I'm going to do this again. 1, 2. And it really works nicely with fine lines. And I was looking, this is a very nice natural, and it's probably, pretty cost effective. It's not too expensive to buy this on Amazon. Like I said, the link is in the description. And it is very easy to use. You do it probably, some people do it twice a week, but you need to give the skin time to heal. So some people do it. I heard someone doing it twice a week. Most recommend between every 2 to 8 weeks, depending upon your skin. Now I'm not applying a whole lot of pressure, but I'm going to do that here. I got to pay attention how often I'm doing. So again, I just find it easier to do zones. So now I'm going to go move up here, and I'm going to include my eye. Just be careful that you don't go down too far. And I'm just working my way up, and you'll feel the needling. And this is different than Botox. Botox injects, of course, the Botox into the skin and plumps out the skin, where this is actually getting your natural healing abilities, natural reaction to this, to stimulate the collagen and firm up your skin. So I notice a huge difference. So okay, so hi Kalina, hi everyone. I see LA's in the chat. So what I'm going to do, the first one is up and down. So now the next one is back and forth. So again, I'm going to go I'm going to start with the neck again, and you're going to notice I'm going to put a little bit more pressure. Oh yes, happy early birthday, LA. I forgot. Yes, sorry, short. So hopefully you have a good birthday. So I'm going to just do this right quickly. I don't know why. I always seem like I turn my head when I do this. And one thing I have to emphasize too, when you're doing this, and you can go down to your chest, but I'm really focusing on the neck. So see how quickly this is getting really red. I'm putting a little bit more pressure on. What you can do with this, as you do this, you want to make sure your hair is pushed back. You want to make sure you have your moisturizer. Choose a really natural moisturizer afterwards, not so chemical. Because remember, your punction, sorry, you are penetrating your skin. There's a little puncture in your skin, so it's red. There could be some bleeding. So what you want to do is make sure that you have your gentle oil or moisturizer to put on afterwards. So I'm going to go from here. I'm going to go over here. So I'm kind of, this is what I do, like, you know, and it's good to do this. They also recommend that you do this at night just before bed. That way you kind of do it, put your moisturizer and sit, and you don't want the next day, if you know you're going to have to wear a lot of makeup or you're going to, you know, your face is going to be skinned, because remember, you're opening up all those pores. You want to make sure that that skin's going to be able to rest. I'm kind of going all over the place. Sorry, I lost my train of thought, so I'm going to go back here one. So each motion, there's 4 motions. You do it 4 times. And it's right on the box, and the link to this is right in the description. This is what one. Oh, hi, Danielle. Nice to see you. Good to see you, too. I miss you, too. Danielle and I used to work with each other at our corporate jobs. So it's good to always see Danielle. So I'm going to just do this really quickly, and I'm going to go here. This is also too, remember, you're working with your third eye, your third eye and your throat chakra. So you might feel some energetic. So as you're doing this, if you are into Reiki or energy, what you can do is clear the energy as you're doing this. This is a great way to clear energy, to set something new. So even though we're focusing on the skin, sorry, it's hard to do. I have to do the lips. This will plump up your lips. And see how I kind of have a little bit, like my skin's pretty good, but you'll notice it'll firm up afterwards. It's going to turn red. So we're just going to go here. And you might have some sensitivities, so just be mindful of that. Any sensitivities on your skin that you want to be mindful of. And once I'm done here, I'll start doing the readings. And now what we're going to do, the next one is now on a diagonal, kind of going from top to bottom, right to left. We're going to do this, and we're going to start, I'm going to start here. This is always a tough motion, I find. I'm going to put a little bit more pressure. So you can kind of put it in different zones. Just keep track of what you did when you do the micro needling, and you will notice the difference. So, once I'm done this, because I'm going to go right down here. I find the neck is always difficult when you're doing the diagonal, because you kind of go up and down, side to side, from right to left, and then we're going to go from left to right, and then that's it, and then we'll put our moisturizer on, and then I'll get into the readings. I do know we talked about it. We did a video. My sister did a video, Kalina's on here, about the energy. The energy this week, the last couple of weeks, you might find this really intense. And we wear our stress in our skin. Our skin is our biggest organ of our body, so it's really good to do this and to give it some love. A lot of spas are having this. So that's the new thing. So see how red my skin is getting right now with it's coming up here. I like to go underneath here, really get the jawline. And I'm just going to go really hard. And sometimes I lose track of time, or how many times I did it. So really 4 is your number. And 4, I love how they say, there's 4 motions and there's 4, you do it 4 times because it's the number of the angels. So I always love when I hear 4. I think I did about 4 times, but maybe I'll just do it one more time, I think. And if you lose track, that's okay. But you really want to do it. You want to do this at night when you won't get interrupted. And it's good just to do it really quickly. And have that, drink lots of water too, because there's pressure points in your face. So you are getting kind of like a little bit of a, not exactly an acupuncture treatment, but it's hitting a lot of pressure points in your face. So, sometimes when I do this, I do feel like I'm going through a little bit of a detox. But see those lips? You're a little bit more. Do you do it right after? Yes, you definitely wash your face. Do a thorough wash of your face, and make sure you have nothing on it. And then right afterwards, you clean the microblade with rubbing with alcohol. And then I put witch hazel on my face. And witch hazel is just nice. It kind of cleanses, it takes off any bacteria, and it's gentle on your face, safe to use. And then you go right into micro needling. So see how my skin, particularly my neck, your neck will get really red. So I'm going to go from here down. Now we're going to go from left to right. And then we'll get into the reading. So I'm going to press down a little bit harder. So see how I'm kind of going here? And again, you want to make sure it's better. It would have been better if I have to get one of those headbands just to push my face, my hair back, because you don't want your hair getting caught in this. Yes. Yes, I did not know anything about witch hazel until I had my kids. And the midwives told me about witch hazel. That is a lifesaver. And then when I got acupuncture done, there's facials that I did with Angel, and there's a separate video about that. I did that a few years ago. That was one thing she used on my face before she put the acupuncture needles. Acupuncture, has been used for years to help with strengthening our skin, to help with our beauty. It's, aging. I don't want to say anti-aging. I want to say aging the way we feel. Because I'm 43. I don't know how we're supposed to feel when we're 43, but I'm not going to get attached to my age. It's a beautiful age is just the number, and I feel great. And this is just going to help your skin give that extra love that it needs. So I'm really focusing on the face right now, and I'm putting a little bit more pressure. And this is the hard. I find the diagonal part is a little bit hard. So see how red that's getting? And I do find it does help with broken capillaries. So if you have some damage from the sun, then that this helps. About how? About how? Do you mean how does it help, Caitlin? I see a few people in the chat, so just one second. So because these are all little needles, so I kind of showed it at the beginning, but I see quite a few people are joining. These are all a bunch of little needles. So what's happening here, it's penetrating my skin, different layers, and you don't want to press it too hard because it can, it's the whole purpose. It's going to cause a little bit of, it's going to damage the skin, but then it's going to heal. So that's how when it heals, that's where it produces new collagen. It firms up the skin. It evens out the skin tone. When I first started doing it, I wasn't including my lips, but include your lips. So again, when you're doing this, do it just before bedtime. Try, if you get interrupted, just try to just maybe make a note of where you were. So right now I'm working on my third eye, sorry, right here. And I'm going to go right here. I might have done this over four times, and now I'm going to go right here. And then we'll get into the readings. But this is a great way. So it kind of, it doesn't hurt. It's just like little stings. And I just feel my hair is kind of going up here. So I'm going to go down here to, I feel like I've probably done it way too many times, but that's okay. And again, you want to do it anywhere from every 2 weeks to 8 weeks. When your skin starts to feel like it needs a little bit of a fresh, like a little bit of a extra hand and feeling the firmness, and this is a good time to do it. And I always say, I read somewhere, never do it on your period. I think it's because it can cause you to bleed. And I have had some scrapes and stuff afterwards because from pressuring on it. But you decide, I just wouldn't put, you know your tolerance for your skin. If you have really sensitive skin, then go gentle with it. If your sensitivity is a little bit different, then just try it out at first and with a light pressure. So you can hold it like this. I have a tendency to hold it really close here. So I'm getting that in. I find, especially if you have lost weight or if your weight fluctuated, as you know, that happens. When I had my kids, I think I gained like 50 pounds. So I found my skin particularly my neck, start to really sag a little bit when I got into my 40s. So I found this really helped with it. You can do your chest as well, but I'm just focusing on the neck up. I think that's been about 4 times this way. So again, it doesn't take that long, and it's just a little bit help there. Yeah, it feels like a little bit of a burning sensation right now. So if you're wondering what it feels a little bit like a burning sensation. So I'm done with this. So what I'm going to do, when I put the roller back, it comes with this case, and you want to keep it in the case. Keep it in the box, because on the box it has the instructions. I'm a very forgetful person. We're all very busy, so it's good to kind of keep it together. So what you want to do is take this. I'm going to take the rubbing alcohol. You can get this at the drugstore, or I can put a link off Amazon where you can order this. The link for this, where to order it, it's very economical, is in the description. So I'm just going to clean this, and all I'm going to do is just pour this. I have a face cloth down. You'd hold this over your sink, right? And you just pour it over. And it's 70% rubbing alcohol. So, and I think I got this at pharmacy. So it's actually, my sister got this to me. Okay, so this is going to dry really quickly, and I'm going to put this in the case now and put it away. So now that, and again, so I'm going to put this away, back in the box it goes. I'm going to see how my skin firms up, and now what I'm going to do, and I want to make sure my hands are very clean. So if you're going to put on something, again, you want to make sure it's very much gentle on your face. No chemicals if you can avoid it. So I'm just going to put coconut oil, or you could put castor oil on, whichever one you feel like. And I'm going to take rubbing alcohol and just do it to the tips of my finger. I do have both in. Does anyone have any preference if I do coconut oil or castor oil? You guys can decide what you want me to put on my face. I did do a castor oil tutorial, I think 2 weeks ago. Or I can do, this is our Costco, the Costco brand. It's organic coconut oil. So if you want to put in the chat, which one do you want me to do? It doesn't matter to me. You guys can decide. I'll let you guys decide which one I'm going to put on, and I'll show you. So see how red this is getting? This is now, even though it's done, and see there's a little bit of, I think this is a little bit of, I might have scraped myself, which is fine. That it'll take about 3 days to heal after you do this. So again, you want to have something very light. You don't want to have heavy makeup on because it's going to penetrate those pores. You want to keep your skin, it's breathing, it needs to breathe and heal. Coconut oil. I gotta vote for coconut oil. Okay, thank you, Danielle. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take my coconut oil again. I took rubbing alcohol because I don't want any bacteria. I want to make sure my hands are clean. So let's say if you get interrupted and you have to go do something, let the dog out or whatnot, and you come back. What you want to do is wash your hands. Make sure your hands are sterilized because this is open. It's almost like you had you punctured your skin and now we're going to put something good on it. So, and tomorrow, the next couple days, I will not put on any makeup. I'll probably just put on coconut oil and castor oil and that's it. I'm going to be very gentle with my skin. So what I'm going to do, I'm just getting my coconut oil. I'm going to be very generous with the application of the coconut oil. You can kind of let it, so you're going to see, I'm just going to go right here. Coconut oil is great, but if you're going to sleep on your pillow right afterwards, just again, put a towel on it. It can stain your pillow, any oil like that. And what we're going to do, it feels really good because it kind of soothes, it soothes the skin after having that, the punctures and all that stuff. So I'm just kind of doing this. And it's a really good way to treat yourself. And what you can do, like, if you're having a busy, you can tell how much oil I'm putting on. And what I will do, I'll take a picture of this and post after, like tomorrow morning, I'll post like what my skin looks like. And then in 3 days time, what my skin looks like, just to show you the effects on it. But like, as you could tell, like before I was getting a little bit of, the skin was not as firmed up, but now you can kind of see it's starting to firm up. And we're just going to rub in that coconut oil and go up here. And if you do energy work, always do a little bit of Reiki or energy work. Like this is a good time to kind of look at, clearing any energy that you no longer need. So throat chakra. I know this week it's been a little bit rough for some people. So maybe you had to stand your ground on something. Maybe you had to have a difficult conversation. Microneedling will help you with your appearance, firm up your skin. But then at the end of it, you can give yourself a little energy treatment. And then with your third eye, you can ask for any dreams. It's not uncommon. And again, I always try to drink. I know you do this just before bedtime, but, and don't forget your lips. Make sure you put coconut oil on those lips. Because before, when I was doing microneedling, I was avoiding my lips. And then I watched another lady do it, and she said, get your lips. It will plump them up. And I did notice the difference. I have a thin upper lip. And I don't do any injections or anything like that, which is, that's what I decided not to do, that's just my path. But it will help with firming up your lips and plumping it up. So again, I'll do some videos, or updates on video, or update photos, in the coming days. So that's what it is. That is basically it. Give yourself a nice massage. Get that blood flowing. It's very much stimulate. You'll see my face is very red compared to what we started. So see the skin here? This was not microbladed, microneedled. And then right here, see the difference? So, and as you can tell, my broken capillary, see how it was very red at the beginning of the video? And now it's like everything around it is red, but that will kind of calm down. So I'll show you that, especially for those struggling with broken capillaries. I was looking at getting lasered and stuff like that, but there are some complications with lasers, about some skin blemishes that can happen. So I'm looking for more natural ways to firm up the skin, help decrease the appearance of broken capillaries. So that's the treatment. And again, you know, I take this box and I put it back I put it back in its case, and I put it back where in the bathroom. And then in a couple of weeks time, I'll get it out again, and I'll follow these instructions, and just before bedtime. So now I see quite a few people in the chat. So let's turn now let's focus on the readings. Let's get into readings. I'm going to quickly dry my hands with the coconut oil. If you would like me to pull a card for you, please just put it in the chat. Just say, you know, put one question. Each of you have one question, and then I will kind of pull a card for you and see what I pick up. I do feel like there's a lot of music around you guys all who are in the chat and on here. So I feel like music's going to be really important tomorrow. And it's funny, as we're talking, my neck is just burning. It's just burning. So if you do micro needling, sorry if I call it micro needling, it will burn afterwards. All right, LA, and it's your birthday, LA. So let's take a look here. Okay, so LA, they're getting like definitely refocusing and really pull in. I feel like you're going to have a fun birthday. Your stomach, I'm being drawn to your stomach, your solar plex, and I feel like you're going to have a fun birthday tomorrow, and then Monday it's all about your determination and going, no, I'm going to go for it. I'm going for it. And I feel like the next 6 months it's work, you know, setting up those boundaries and going for it. That's what I feel like with you. So that's what I feel like, and I hope you have a happy birthday, LA. AM, is one of my gifts being able to have others do what I do, for example, see things, visions. You have a very strong, AM, you have a very strong, I don't know if you're a medium, but I feel like you see, like, I know you see things, but are you seeing aura? Because I see like you are very gentle with your aura. I see a lot of pink around you. But what you're seeing is very, there's a gentleness about you. So, there may be a way that you help activate people, and help support others in that space, but you do it a little bit. You have a very gentle way about you. That's what I'm feeling, and a very strong grandmother appearance. So anyone else who would like it, I hope that helps. And then for LA birthday lady tomorrow, I hope this helps. I've only seen one aura. I see visions and movie like. Okay. Yeah, I think you're going to start to see more aura. That's why I keep seeing there's almost like a there's like a soft pinkness aura that's working with you, guardian that's working with you. So if you start seeing, it starts off with like a little dot, like a pink dot. Sorry, my nose is going. And then it grows into an aura. That's one of your guardians working with you. Okay. Does anyone else would like me to pull? And I didn't pull a card because it literally, when I connected with your guys' energy, I could start to see some things. So let's take a look at if anyone else wants me to pull a card. Just say, you know what? Hey, Tracy, can you pull a card for me? Or, you know what? I have a question about blah, blah, blah. Can you pull a card? And I'll take a look. And we can look at the week ahead for you guys. You know, we are going into the last couple of weeks of March. So this is a really, when we're in March, this is a transitional month because we're kind of going from winter into spring. So it can bring up a lot of energy that we need to release. So as we go on, does anyone else want me to pull a card? And I really appreciate you guys taking the time. Oh, perfect. All right, Danielle. Okay. Let's see here. We got a jumper. Just 1 second. Oh, okay. So we have Eight of Pentacles and the Magician. I feel like you are, you're very talented, and it's almost like you're honing in on your skills and seeing your magic, Danielle. And I also see you kind of like you're very strong in what you do, but it's almost like you could take up those skill sets and start your business. Like I just feel like it's all about career, but I also see a lot of music around you. Um, they want you to sing more. But I do see August. I don't know if you're traveling, if you're going. I mean, it's August, but I feel like there's going to be a really special trip for you in August, that's associated with this card. So um, I hope that's been helpful, Danielle. Caitlin will do another one for sure. Anyone else, I really appreciate your guys' support too, coming on these chats and subscribing. I don't have a set schedule. Like I kind of have like I'm going to be doing these every other week. So I really appreciate your guys' support for subscribing. And feel free, if this resonates with you, feel free to share it on social media. We'll do some more giveaways and stuff like that. So I'll be doing that more in the coming weeks. Oh, Danielle said that is amazing. Thank you. Okay, perfect. Danielle, I'm glad that resonated with you. Okay, Caitlin. So you do have the Empress, so it's all about your power, and also resting. I feel like you need to rest a little bit. Tomorrow you may need to kind of curl up with a book and just rest tomorrow. That's what I'm feeling like for your energy. So I hope that's been helpful. I appreciate that you support and okay, does anyone else like a reading? Now, when I do these, I do have tarot card, but you'll also see sometimes I'll take my pen or my pencil and I'll start scrying, or I might just take a look and I might stare off, because sometimes what will happen is, depending upon your energy, I may use the tarot cards, or I may actually take a look at your energy. You guys all here on the collective, you guys are all, you're welcome, Caitlin. You guys all receive messages. So my intention when when we connect is to kind of help validate something, or help with healing, or just kind of, it should resonate with you. And if it doesn't resonate with you right away, just give it time, because the guardians had the time and space is a little bit different to guardians and loved ones in spirit. They might be really excited about something that's going to happen in 2 weeks' time, so they start talking about it and you're like, why are they talking about it? This doesn't make sense. But I always tell people, just wait, it will make sense. So so that's how I kind of connect. And depending upon how you connect, how you download information, when I tap into your aura field, it could kind of say, like, I might hear something or I might see something. So I kind of get insight when I connect with you. When you put your, say, hey, Tracy, I have a question in the chat, it gives me permission to take a look into your aura. So that's why I always say, if you want a reading, I know some people are a little bit shy, but if you want to say, hey, Tracy, can you take a look? Or if you're kind of like, you're curious and you just kind of want to look into it, and see how other people's reactions, that's fine. But that's how I connect. It's supposed to be gentle. It's not supposed to invoke any fear, and it should empower you. And I know the energy has been a little bit like up and down. So that's how I read. And so does anyone else would like a reading? My sister and I did we did a reading earlier this week, and we did kind of the week ahead for horoscopes as well. So I can put a link to that if you guys want to check out that one as well. So, oh, perfect. Caitlin said seems pretty spot on. Okay, good. I'm glad. So what I can do, I'll give it another moment just to see if anyone else has any questions. And do you guys notice my skin? It's still red, but so I have a little bit of a glow, but my throat is very sore. My right here, my neck, not my throat. My neck is very sore. So go easy on you if you get the Michael needling. Just go a little bit easy. I went a little bit too hard on my neck. That's okay. I must be removing aura from my throat chakra. So your throat chakra has to deal with speaking your truth, standing up for yourself, which there was a lot of that the past week. So, okay. So I do know there's quite a few people on here. So if you want to put something in the chat and I can do a reading, or I can do, so what I'm going to do now, I'll give it another moment. What I'll do is just pull a card for everyone here. And this will be a card for tomorrow, what to focus on for tomorrow. So I'm going to do a card for okay. So we have Temperance for tomorrow for you who are watching this right now. And if you tune in and it's a couple weeks from now, this card will still be this will still be your message too. But what I feel like it's almost what I keep seeing for you, it's almost like you're waiting for something to come in. So whether you're waiting for your vacation to come in, or if you're waiting for something, a change, a positive change, or you're waiting for something, like it's almost like a switch in energy. This is just saying, like, maybe just be patient, curl up. I feel like tomorrow's going to be, I know it's some of you will be celebrating St. Patrick's Day. Other people will not be. So there's going to be a different, wide spectrum of people. Some celebrating, some people just curling up in a book. And basically just relaxing. That's what I kind of feel like with those today. It's just to relax tomorrow, curl up with a book, and just relax and recharge. Because I feel like you guys have been, it's been a little bit of a hairy week, and you need a little bit of rest and recharge for you. That's what I'm feeling like for tomorrow. So let's just take a look. Is there any other questions? I got the home card. just the Guardian's really saying, if you feel like you need to stay home and relax tomorrow. So unless if there's any other questions, what I will do is wish you all well. Thank you for spending your time with me. And tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to take a picture of the day after, and then in 3 days time, I'll put a picture up and just show you the results. So again, just take a look. Very much red. I'm probably going to have some scrapes here, which is fine. This I didn't go so hard on, but see how that the coconut oil is soaking it up. So I'm going to drink a lot of water and a little bit of tea just before bed and head to bed. And I wish you all a great weekend, and bye for now. Take care.